and I am absolutely thrilled to have this next gentleman on here. You have no idea who you're about to listen to and who is going to present right now. His name is Neil Patel, and Neil is an absolute icon in the field of digital marketing and internet traffic conversion and getting leads on the internet. And I'm so privileged and thankful to have this guy on here. I don't know how I'm ever going to repay him. I love all my guests that come on here and all my experts, but this is really an absolute treat. This is really like Christmas morning for me today. How you doing, Neil?
I'm doing great. Thanks for the kind words.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's really the least I could say, and that's really from the bottom of my heart. I had the privilege of seeing Neil speak on stage at a very prestigious and reputable digital marketing seminar. It's actually called Digital Marketer, and so I was listening to this guy, and I was actually blown away at the strategies that he speaks of with getting leads to a blog and generating internet traffic, and he's really on the cutting edge of the newest technologies and strategies, and he's absolutely perfect for what we speak about here at Lead Generation University. So this is an absolute treat here. So Neil, thank you one more time, and if you would, Neil, could you just kind of just briefly just tell us about yourself? How did you become an expert in digital marketing and generating traffic and internet conversions and the things that you do? How did you become the super guru that you are?
I don't know if I'm a super guru, but the way I got started was I created my first website when I was 16. I'm 29 right now, so 13 years ago. I thought when you create a website, people just come to your website and you're instantly popular. Sadly, as you already know, it doesn't work like that. So I spent some money researching how to get people to a website. I found a few marketing firms. I got burned, lost all my money. I was broke at the time, so I had no choice but to learn how to do it on my own. And after 13 years of doing something, you kind of get pretty decent, if not good at it.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I couldn't agree more. You are definitely good at what you do. I'm a pretty big student of yours, Neil. I know you may or may not realize this. I know that you do a lot of stuff where you do analytics and you track different things, and you just the stuff you do is just incredible. How you would actually be able to follow people that are kind of following you. I don't know how you'd be able to do that, but so what would you say, Neil? What are the what are the top three strategies that you're using in your business, for yourself, for your clients, in this day and age with respect to generating internet traffic? What are your top three effective, absolute rock-solid go-to strategies that you'd recommend for people that want to drive internet traffic to a website?
Okay, so one is leverage the existing platforms out there. From Twitter to Facebook, people are already out there on another website. If you can create social channels or profiles on these channels, you can actually use them to share messages about stuff related to your business, the market you're in, etc. Try to help and educate people first. Then from there, every once in a while, you can post about your business, and you'll notice it drives quite a bit of traffic back to your site. That's one way. Another way is content marketing. So your customers have problems. Maybe problems with your product, or in your space, or whatever. For example, we offer marketing products, analytics specifically. So one of our customers may have analytics problems. They also may just have general marketing problems that are related to online. So we actually create content that helps them solve their problems, whether it's related to our product or just the general industry. This helps build a lot of trust and goodwill, and that eventually ends up converting into revenue down the road, right? People come, they read, they check out your stuff, and then later it ends up causing conversions. So those are two ways. The third way is actually what I like to call guest posting. So there's all these popular sites out there. Forbes, Entrepreneur Magazine, Inc. There's tons of popular sites even in your niche. You just got to find what they are, email them, get to know them, create a conversation, and offer to actually help publish content on their sites. What this will do is most people will say no or ignore you, but if you send out 10 emails, you should at least get one, if not two people accepting. You create content, publish it there, and it actually drives traffic back to your site, and some of those visitors convert into customers.
Yeah, sounds good. So my target audience, Neil, is real estate agents. That's what I do. So it's really challenging to try to find clients as a realtor. There is, unfortunately, to some extent, a negative stigma attached with real estate agents. A lot of people think that all they do is just go unlock the door and put a sign in the yard. So to really win over the goodwill, like that you said, like, and really befriend customers and clients and get them to trust you and want to work with you, it's such an uphill battle, especially on the internet. So if a real estate agent is trying to find someone that's looking to buy or sell a house, and you would recommend systematically to get started doing this with those three strategies you recommend, leveraging others, should a new real estate agent that really has no fan base or any credibility or at all, should they, step one, go out and try to find a more experienced real estate agent and then kind of piggyback off of that person, or how would a person systematically start to deploy those three things that you said?
Well, you would just go out there and you start doing it. Writing content, you could write content on your own. If you don't know how, you can go to jobs.problogger.net and find writers. If you are on the social sites, Facebook, Twitter, you already have that start. If not, sign up for your profile, friend everyone you know, try to look for real estate groups and type in real estate related keywords and start participating in those so you start getting more real estate friends. And as for the third one, guest posting, it doesn't have to be on other real estate blogs. You can hit up local news sites. Usually every city has their own online news site, etc., right, or their chamber of commerce. Start participating in all those areas and introducing content to them, and that should all help drive more business.
Right. Yeah. All right. That's cool. I know that perhaps that maybe there's some agents that are watching this right now, and maybe they just don't quite have a thorough understanding of what you're speaking about, and they may already have some preconceived notion. They think, well, all of that's just too time consuming. I don't have time to do all of this. If they're doing paperwork and showing houses and a lot of the back and forth, kind of making sure that transactions go smoothly for clients. How long does it realistically take for a person to do this? Is this maybe like an hour a day gets it done, a Saturday afternoon, here or there?
Hour a day is a lot. That's a great start. I would just spend an hour a day. It's your business. You got to spend time on this kind of stuff. If you don't want to spend time on it, that's fine. Then don't expect to be one of the best or the biggest realtors out there, right? You got to start somewhere. Can't expect to grow a business without hard work.
Right. No, I couldn't agree more. So what would you say that the biggest challenge with everything that you just mentioned, executing all these strategies? What's the hardest part of it? Is it actually just sitting down and getting it done? And it's not as daunting as people think it is. They just need to do it, like you said. They just need to take their business seriously and just make it happen.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So with that being said, all right. So someone is watching this video and they're like, you know what? That's cool. I kind of like what Neil's talking about. Sounds pretty simple. I could probably get that done. Start content marketing and doing some guest posting and things of that nature. How would a person start to map it all out and set goals for themselves? So for example, a viewer right now is watching this and they're saying, that's cool, I'm going to do some content marketing and I'm going to start doing some guest posting. Let's say, okay, in 30 days from today, I will have X number of viewers to my website, or I will do X number of pieces of content, or how can they map it all out and get some realistic expectations in a goal format? You know what I mean?
So social posts, so social media, try to post 1 to 2 times a day, 7 days a week. Not that one. You can use Buffer to schedule it, or Hootsuite. As for blogging, try to blog once a week. That's a good start. If you can't do that, do once a month. As for guest posting, try to do one of those every month.
Awesome.
And if you do all of that, within 6 months, you should start seeing more traffic from the internet and actually start generating leads. But you need to give it 6 months.
Okay, cool. I know this is a bit of a loaded question, Neil. I apologize, but I always try to throw a few curveballs here or there, once because I figured, the experts that come on here, you're pretty knowledgeable. You can handle the fastballs I throw at you. So I don't know if you'd really have any numbers on this, but I would imagine you have probably some clients that you work with that are real estate agents or small business owners or entrepreneurs. Just generally speaking, just like a ballpark figure, after 6 months of doing kind of like what you just mapped, I know nothing's set in stone and nothing's guaranteed, but what would be a realistic general expectation of the amount of web visitors that a person can expect to their website? All things being equal, it's a nice looking website. It's fairly professional looking. It's the person puts the work in that you said. They put the time in. The content is good. It's valuable to the reader. It's not garbage. Just generally speaking, what can a person expect to their website? Maybe like 50 people, 100, a few thousand, or what's the current state of affairs with traffic generation?
You should be able to get at least a few thousand a month.
Okay, all right, and that's definitely worth it. So what would be the next step after that? Let's say, okay, well, the person starts to say, wow, this is cool, all this stuff that Neil told me, it's really working. I got people actually going to my website. What would be step 2 after they get the traffic there? Where does the person go from there?
And are we specifically talking about realtors?
Yeah, for example.
Okay, so then it's about getting leads. So what you want to do is use programs like Opt-in Monster, Bounce Exchange, or Exit Intel and collect leads through them. So you can look up those programs. It's just ways to capture leads. You also want to put lead forms on your website, your contact page, your home page. And then from there, it's just following up with the leads and trying to sell them.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds good. I love what I'm hearing so far. I think just these tips alone will probably set things straight for a lot of people, because I know it's a big mystery. Your average person, they know that they have to do something on the internet, but they just, especially real estate agents, a lot of them, they're so busy they can't get out of their own way, and maybe they overanalyze things, and they're saying, well, maybe I got to do Facebook or pay-per-click ads or YouTube or start a blog, or I got to have websites for all these different niches, and it really becomes overwhelming after a while. But yeah, I mean that sounds great. All of this kind of being said, Neil, what are some of the biggest mistakes that you're seeing people make when they try to do these strategies?
The biggest mistake I see people trying to do when they do these kind of strategies is they don't keep trying and they're not consistent. So they'll do it for like a month and then they'll stop and then maybe they'll try it again, maybe they won't. But it's all about being consistent and continually pushing forward for at least 6 months.
Couldn't agree with you more. Awesome. All right. You know what? I know that your time is really precious, Neil, and I'm extremely thankful for the time that you have given to us here today. Enough about us. How are you doing? Where can people go to find out more about all the awesome stuff that you do and all of your products and services?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for having me. And everyone can go to quicksprout.com or neilpatel.com to learn more about me.
There you go, folks. Do it. You'll really be thankful that you did. I'm sure that Neil can be extremely helpful in helping you with your business and grow it out, and with all the different needs that may arise with respect to digital marketing and getting clients from the internet. Good stuff, Neil. I'm sure that we could probably talk about this stuff all day long, but I really wanted to be respectful of your time, and I know that you have a lot of clients that you work with, and you have a lot of different things to do within your business. So I definitely, the time that you gave us here today, I really appreciate it. And that's really all I had for you here today, Neil, is just some of those fundamental questions. I wanted to get you here on the show and kind of allow you to kind of pull back the curtain, if you will, just from a fundamental standpoint, and really just give some basic direction to people how they can get started with cultivating leads on the internet and growing their business.
Sounds good.
So I would really welcome the opportunity, if possible, down the road, if I could maybe have you come back for a part 2 of this conversation, Neil. and then I can probably have a different set of questions prepared for you. But again, I'm highly appreciative of what you said so far. And folks, do what Neil says. Stop overanalyzing things. Just use those resources that he mentioned. Start capturing those leads. Set up the blog. You get your websites going. And just make that happen. It's probably not as hard as you think it is. It's pretty straightforward. You just got to take the action and make it happen. So that's all for today. And thank you very much. Let me know how this stuff works out for you. If you're starting to get some results, and if you're doing what Neil recommends here, and it's starting to bear some fruit for you, please give me your feedback. I'd love to know what you'd like to know more about. And so we can continue to help you and help you grow your business, so you can find more people that are looking to buy or sell a house. And go check out Neil's websites and hit him up and see how he can help you. Thanks everybody. Happy holidays, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Have a great day.